Hello, I'm Dr. Joyce Brothers. Look at this studio, filled with fabulous comedians. Performers with massive insecurities and complexes. Gargantuan megalomaniacs. And shameful attention seekers. A total of 124,000 neuroses, real or imagined, all waiting to be heard on...
Comedy Tonight, America's most troubled TV comedy club. Tonight's guests include Eddie Strange, Andrew Dice Clay, Ben Creed, and Dr. Joyce Brothers. Now here's the man who'd really rather not talk about it. Your host, Bill Boggs.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen Haber, our new announcer. Okay, Dr. Joyce Brothers will be back in a minute or two, but first, you think you got problems? Get a load of Mr. Eddie Strange. Eddie.
I cannot begin to tell you what a you people are looking at me like my house has no mirrors. This is the way I look, all right? So get over it. Hell, I've gotten used to it now. It's your turn. Recently, I was watching my two favorite TV shows. I was watching The Gospel Hour and Professional Wrestling. And they're both on at the same time, so to get them both, I gotta switch back and forth between the two channels, and they begin to combine. They become the Professional Gospel Wrestling Hour. Friends, I want to remind you that the Peace Crusade will be coming to Atlanta this Sunday afternoon at the War Memorial Auditorium, where I, the Thunderbolt, will destroy the Gospel Choir, featuring Sister Ginny Hansen and my brother, the Terminator. Now, you people, you've seen me before. I've broken men's legs. I've made the crippled walk. One thing that you can count on. Someday, the heavens will open up, and I, the Thunderbolt, will pile drive Nature Boy into the depths of hell. Just off the top of my head, if Elvis was so great, why is he buried in his backyard like a hamster? Come on. It just came to me. I just had to say it. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I'm in a little bit of ill sorts. It's this whole Halley's Comet thing. Well, quite frankly, I feel ripped off. I've been waiting my whole life for Halley's Comet, and what do I get? I get 6 months of standing outside with binoculars. I gotta use binoculars. Is that it? No, that's a street lamp. I thought that was it. I'm sorry if I'm gonna wait my whole life for a major astronomical phenomena. I expect it to be a little bit more spectacular. That's all I'm saying. I'll tell you one thing, I wasn't expecting 6 months, I was expecting one night. I thought Halley's Comet, one night where you would know at 9:27 on October 14th, you would know that it's coming by and you had damn well better be there. Now that's an event. The entire world waiting for this thing on the front lawn. Could you imagine the whole world on their front lawn? Everybody's got a big trash can full of ice and beer. A lot of pacing, a lot of... Hey, Harvey, 6 minutes. Yeah! I can't believe it. I've been waiting my whole life. I can't believe it. And when it finally comes by, there's a ball of fire that covers half the sky. Did you see that? Yes! Something with so much intensity that everybody who saw it for the remainder of their life has a permanent sunburn on half their face. Of course, I feel sorry for anybody who missed it. People running out of their houses 5 seconds too late. Damn. I feel sorry for them because everybody would know they had missed it. Because they wouldn't have the sunburn. And people would be rude. People would be coming up to them on the street going, hey, bud, did you see it? Did you see it? Guess not. Even over in China, they'd be going, yeah, you would have. Yeah, you would have. Oh, you would have.
Okay, let me explain why we have Dr. Joyce Brothers here on Comedy
Yeah, why
tonight.
don't you do that,
All
Bill?
right, Fred, this is Andrew Dice Clay. Now, a couple of weeks ago on our program, we had Dice for advice. He was giving advice to people in the audience, and frankly, he hit some of those people kind of hard. So I personally invited Dr. Joyce Brothers to come and to help you with the way you deal with people in the audience.
Yay.
Ready to do it? Ready for a little audience questions?
We got some questions out there.
Okay, here we go.
All right, get out there, Bill. Come on,
Fine.
let's move. We only got 6 minutes.
Questions, lots of questions. You're first up on the end.
What's your name, honey?
Donna,
Great. What's your question?
do you think sex is better after smoking marijuana?
With him? Try heroin.
Wait a second.
You got something?
Yeah, when you smoke marijuana, you think that you're the greatest lover possible, but your mate doesn't. So it's just a question of what's going on in the head, but not what's going on in the body.
Yeah, beautiful. Next question.
Whenever I see a bunch of beautiful women, there's always one ugly one. Why is this?
Somebody's got to drive.
Joyce?
You got something to add to that, honey?
Dice, it's very important that people of all different attractiveness be together because men choose women on the same level of their attractiveness. So if they're ugly, they want an ugly woman. They feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I know dogs need attention, too. I know from the story. What's your question, pal?
You know what my name, Dice?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Robert.
Yeah, great.
Powerful jacket.
And he said it all by himself, nobody else.
What's the question?
Listen, Dice, I found my wife's picture in the mail-in section of Penthouse magazine, and I wasn't the guy who put it there. What should I do?
Laugh at it like everybody else. What about you, honey?
Let me talk to Rob just for a
Oh, you
second.
wanna talk to
Yeah,
Rob?
I want to tell Rob. You know, your wife may have sent her picture in herself because she wants more attention. You know, if you own the Mona Lisa, don't stop going to beautiful galleries to see beautiful paintings. She's saying to you, look at me, I'm pretty too.
What do you think, Dice?
Pretty, too. Well, what are we talking about? What are we showing? You know what I'm saying, Doc?
All right, let's take another question here.
Oh, yeah.
My girlfriend snores in her sleep. What can I do to stop this or prevent it?
She snores in her sleep?
Yeah.
Gag her mouth and put a pin over her nose. She won't move, believe me.
Joyce, what do you say?
Sometimes this is physical, and she needs to go to a physician who'll help her. There are actually, she can get antibiotics.
You don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
But I don't snore.
All right, let's not argue about this here, okay, Doc?
Let's take this.
Okay.
All right, what's your name, sweets?
Hi, I'm Pam.
What?
Pam.
You're Pam.
Yeah.
Very good.
Dice,
What's your
my
question?
parents are upset because I let my boyfriend move in with me.
Yeah.
They think he's gonna use me and take all my money and move out. What do you think?
Well, maybe he won't take your money.
Now, Joyce, help him. He should.
All right, help me out with this one.
But
Go ahead,
really,
help me.
what will happen is that she'll just get a little bit older, and she's got a biological clock ticking. She has only a certain number of years when she can have a baby. If she gets older, he moves out. Chances are he will move out on her.
He will move out?
Yeah.
You want kids, honey?
Perhaps, yes.
Perhaps. Listen to her. She ain't getting nothing from me.
Well, my boyfriend drools a lot in his sleep. What should I do?
Wear a snorkel. What about we got?
Joyce, how's he doing so far?
I think he's well enough to sit up on the couch, but just barely.
All right, how
Why
about
don't you turn your
question?
teeth and backwards and bite your throat, honey?
You got one?
We got Hot Tub Johnny Mirrors is back, I see. Hot Tub, what? Hot
You mean he
John-
bathes?
Oh, Hot Tub is always here. He's a very powerful person.
Yeah,
What's
Dice,
your
I'm having a
question?
new problem. This chick I've been seeing, well, I gotta be honest with you. I want to end it, break up with her, and I want to do it right. Can you help me out?
Oh, that's how I feel when I break up with a chick. That's why I like them dead, you know what I'm saying? This way you don't run into them in a bar, they don't call you on the phone. It's fine, old hot tub.
Joyce, what do you say about breaking up with someone?
Hot tub, it's really important that you
It's a
say
gentle
directly to the person that it's just not working out. Some men just disappear. They never call, and the girl just continues to care about them. It's the fairest and best thing just to say directly, it's over, and I'm sorry.
That must happen to you a lot, huh, honey? Yeah. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
What's your name?
Joyce.
Good,
Dice.
good. And go ahead. What's your question, sweetheart?
Why does my boyfriend
Stand
spend money?
straight when I talk to you.
Why does my boyfriend spend money on everything but me?
Well, you're his wife, not his girlfriend. You see what I'm saying to you? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. So can you help her out with this?
Sometimes when a husband treats a wife in such a way that he will not spend money on her and spends it on everything else, and she behaves in the babyish way he's treating her, and she'll spend more money than he really has. That's the absolute royal road to getting your wife to spend more than you own.
Oh, really? Good. Next question.
All right, here's one.
Yeah, Dice, how do you feel about going to bed with a small-breasted woman?
Well, it's better than going to bed with a big-breasted man.
I'm gonna take one more question. Who we have
One more.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Do you believe in Dutch treat?
Dutch treat?
Yeah.
On a date type of thing?
On a date, yeah.
Oh, no, I feel the woman should definitely foot the whole bill.
Joyce?
No.
Wrong?
What?
I ain't going nowhere with you, honey.
More women today are asking men to go out on dates, and it's only fair that they split it 50-50.
All right.
Okay, that's it for the audience questions. Good work, Dr. Brothers.
Maybe there's something you want to ask me.
Did I want to ask you? Mm-hmm. You wearing panties?
Yeah, pink leather ones.
Pink leather. Let's get out of here, honey.
In the middle of a program can be a sign of a short attention span and should be thought of as a detour sign on the road to happiness. You're cute.
Accommodations provided by Lowe's Summit Hotel in New York, the ideal Eastside location for business or pleasure. For reservations, call toll-free 1-800-223-0888.
When you watch a magician, you ask, how does he do it? When you watch Ben Creed, you ask, why? Here's Ben Creed.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, simmer down. That's enough. Good evening. My name is Ben Creed. I'm from California originally, but I moved out here about 3 years ago because I got my phone bill out in L.A. and I said, well, I ain't paying this, so I moved out here. I come from a good family. I'm half Norwegian and half milkman, which is nice. I respect. I have a great new thing. I have a dog now. It's not my dog. It's my roommate's dog, but it's still my dog. I have to take care of it. It's supposed to be a purebred, you know, a big important dog. It's a pointer. Yeah, it's a pointer. Leaves a nice little unloaded pile on the carpet and points at it and goes, yeah, I did that. That's me right there. I did that and you still feed me and I live here. This is the best job I ever had in my life. I don't believe this. Now, remember Pavlov, what he did with the dogs? He trained the dogs to hear the sound of a bell. They'd salivate, thinking they're going to get fed. This is the same thing, only with an electric can opener. This is what you do. It's a great new sport, right? Train your dog to hear the sound of that can opener. When he hears that sound, he thinks he's going to get fed. He'll be moving around like, oh, this is great. Open the can. Hurry up. Open the can. I can't believe it. I'm going to get fed. Hurry up. I got to do some more on the carpet. Hurry up. I got things to do. Feed him like that every day for a month. Then find a hallway, about 100 yards long, linoleum. I think you follow me. Put the dog at one end and make him stay. At the other end, make a turn right before the wall. It's very important that you make this turn in this game, right? Put the can opener with the can there and push down the button. Now, when he hears that button, he's going to try to take off, but it's going to be like a scene from a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, right? His hind legs will just kick in the air for like 20 minutes, but he will eventually pick up like 100-mile-an-hour speed. And about 100 yards, he's going, and like 20 yards before the last ball, he's going to try to break, but it ain't going to work, right? And you sit there and watch him smack in the wall. You almost do like that bowling thing. You're like, yeah, right there. He's good up to like the beer frame, and then it's all over. Being in New York, I run into a lot of weird people. I read about a lot of weird people. I read this today in Omni magazine. There's a man, a scientist, who's got a grant for $3 million to study this new burning issue of science. What is that new burning issue? Not how do we cure cancer or how do we live longer, but why does pizza burn the roof of your mouth when you eat it? $3 million to study this. He's actually got answers like, well, you see, the temperature of the mozzarella combined inside the hot atmosphere of the cardboard box. You want to know why you burn the roof of your mouth when you eat a piece of pizza? Because you're a fat pig and you can't wait for it to cool down, okay? It's the bottom line, man. It is. There's something about food that makes people act like junkies. They think it's like a drug. Look at Elvis Presley. I mean, don't look at him now or anything, but... I mean, Elvis was born to buffet, is all I have to say, okay? How much do you think Elvis weighed when he died, not counting the glazed ham in his pocket at the time, huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean, I love Elvis as much as the next caterer, but he was out of hand. I went to Graceland and took that guided bus tour through his medicine cabinet. It was quite amazing, if you ask me. Look at Thanksgiving. That's one day a year when everybody in this room snaps over food. It's not a holiday, it's a contest. Who's gonna get the last drumstick? Not Grandma. You outweigh her by 50 pounds and you could kill her like that, right? You know why I hate Thanksgiving? You know why I hate Thanksgiving? Why? Oh, one more like that and I sing the entire theme from The Love Boat as Nick Nolte, all right? Try this again. You know why I hate Thanksgiving? Why? Because they still make me sit at the little table. Every time I go home for the holidays, I feel like a Smurf, man. It's not the same thing eating turkey out of a bowl with a clown's face at the bottom, right? Yeah, Grandma, I'm ain't all gone. Now bring me some wine, all right? You always have that one aunt that brings over that nasty casserole every year that you have to eat, or your father will slap you to sleep. Remember this stuff? And you wait in the driveway for her to tell you what it is. What is it this year, Aunt Edna? It's lime jello with chunks of Spam. Oh, God. You ever do that? Get the little willies, you know? You do the little 50s dance for no reason at all, right? Like when you drink too much tequila and like a week later you smell it and you're like, oh, God, get out of here. Well, folks, I've been paid and you've been had. I've got to go. Good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ben. Elvis is doing very well tonight. Dice, I understand that you like to do something called kamikaze comedy.
Oh, kamikaze comedy?
Yeah, what is it? Explain it.
Well, basically, I go in anywhere and I perform. It could be a restaurant, it could be a movie theater, and the audience is unsuspecting. They have no idea this is
That you're going to
happen.
just show up and do it? Have you've done this in New York recently?
Yeah, I did it over at the Carnegie Deli. We did it for breakfast. It was about 9 in the morning, and had no idea what was going to happen, so we'll take a look and show you what happened when we did this.
Okay, unsuspecting diners.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. We'd like to welcome you to Leo Steiner's Carnegie Deli, where the hoodlum of humor, Andrew Dice Clay, is making his New York debut. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Dice Clay. Put your hands together, please, everybody.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks. So how's everybody feeling? You having a good time today? You ever notice when you go into like a hotel, if you hit the elevator, if it doesn't come right away, you start banging on it. Like the elevator's going, oh, we better move now. Coffee breaks over, eh? I called a telephone company. I want to make a collect call. They go person to person. I go, no, Bigfoot to E.T. I mean, what's wrong with people here, you know? Gotta tell you what, you like impressions? Here's Sylvester Stallone doing something. I don't know. Watch this. This is unbelievable. Hey, yo. You know, lately a lot of people are calling me a dummy, moron, imbecile, gonad. They're all wrong. I'm retarded. Here's, who else? Who else? Any requests? All right, and here's Al Pacino, as if he was coming into the Carnegie Deli for a sandwich after filming the movie And Justice for All. This one is gonna blow you away. Can I get some fresh tuna fish, please? Wait, hold it. Hold it right there. That tuna doesn't look fresh. You promised me fresh tuna. You know, if that tuna isn't fresh, then something really wrong is going on here. I'm out of order. The tuna fish is out of order. The egg salad's out of order. This whole delicatessen's out of order. I'll just take a corned beef on rye, okay? And that's what happened there. You've been a real great crowd. I hope you enjoy that breakfast show. Come back tomorrow. Take care. Take a bow. Let's hear for Leo.
Take a bow. You're unbelievable.
Very good, Dice. Listen, where do you want to do this next?
Where do I want to do this next? I don't know. Where they have a good breakfast?
I don't know. Where do you have breakfast in the morning?
In bed?
I'll be there. We'll be right back.
I love this show. This was really good. Eddie Strange, thank you very much.
Thank
good
you,
monologue right at the top. You too, Ben.
Thank
Ben
you.
Creed, Dr. Joyce Brothers, you're a very good sport.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
You know, I've never seen you actually looking better, Dice.
Yeah, you like it, huh?
Yeah, it looks kind of good.
Hey, I get all my jackets at L. 82nd in Amsterdam. Buy yours there, too.
That's it, huh?
Well, what do you want
You should
me to
work
say?
for Crazy Eddie.
Dr. Joyce, do you think that Dice has a confidence problem and we should try to do something to build him up?
Well, not really. I asked Masters and Johnson, and they said Dice is okay in their book.
Of course. Not a flaw.
Joyce, you think there's any possibility we can take the two of you on the road together?
I think we would work very powerfully together. Very powerfully.
How did Joyce influence you tonight?
How did she influence me?
Yeah.
Look at her.
I'm
Take a
looking
look
at
her.
it. Right, but I mean, how will you do it differently when you do Dice for Advice next?
How would I do it different? Well, I can't work without her anymore.
Look, they have the same exact color eyes, exact.
We'll have good-looking kids.
Good night, everybody.